Let's go. Hey, we met again. I really hate this deep voice in the morning, but I can't do anything about it because I've tried drinking hot water in the morning every day, not in the morning every time. Incorrect grammar. You know what? It's okay. Today I'll be talking about my plan for the future. Last year ago, 1 year ago, I thought that I was gonna be an ustad because I got interested in the what is it called? In understanding Islam even more deeper. When I wasn't before last year, I didn't have a very deeper understanding about Islam, but now alhamdulillah I've got a deeper understanding of Islam. But now I've just kind of changed a bit because I felt that becoming a ustad might be a bit risky for me, because as an ustad you have to show a good example. You have to be true to your words if you want to be an ustad. Look, I might not be someone who's very knowledgeable, but as an ustad, your words need to match with your actions. Okay, if you pray 5 times a day as an ustad, of course you have to pray 5 times a day. If you advise people to pray the sunnah prayers, fast Mondays and Fridays, or do la dhikr, you yourself have to show an example of that. You have to give a good example of that action, because then people will believe you and people will see you as a good example and people will follow you and will not be misguided. Basically, don't be a hypocrite. The reason why I don't really want to be an ustad yet, or I'm not sure if I want to be an ustad or not, is because I'm just afraid of hypocrisy. And I remember when there was the saying that the Prophet, peace be upon him, said that, I think it was a believer's greatest fear is hypocrisy, I guess. It was something like that. But I just remember it. You correct me if I'm wrong though, okay? I'm not trying to misguide anyone. I'm just trying to remember some hadith. So, back to my plan in the future. I want to be a teacher, a YouTube teacher, because I love the variety of knowledge. I love math, science, not so much science, but more into humanitarian subjects like history, accounting, economics. This is an Malay business. What else? Yeah, I think that's all. No, art as well. That's good. That's also a humanitarian subject. No, I think that's, you call it humanitarian or humanities subject, but I think it's gonna be called humanitarian. Yeah, so I'm just more of a humanitarian guy than a STEM guy. I don't like STEM because it's just too complicated, and I'm not interested in the facts about humans, whatever stuff about chemicals or physics. I'm not interested in that. I'm more interested in helping people and also how system works. Like when you learn the business, there are some things that I can relate to business. This YouTube thing, there are some things which I do. No, wait, how do I word this out? What I'm doing right now has some related things to do with business. For example, in business you learn about OBBU, which is Organisasi Bukan Bermotif Untuk. It does relate to what I do because I'm not doing this to get money. I'm just doing this to have fun, not to have fun, but to improve myself on speaking in front of camera and also teaching in front of camera and also helping others. That's what OBBU means. It's more of like a charity. And also Milikan Tunggal. I'm doing this all by myself. I edit by myself, I write the scripts by myself, I teach it by myself. It's quite tiring, but it's quite fun. There are some relations which what I can relate the things that I do to business, which what I learn. No, I can relate the things that I do with I really hate the way I really hate those things. I can't word it out properly, man. Because I just feel so tired when I'm talking in the morning. I should do it. I think I should just do it every 5 days, Monday to Friday. Because if I do it to Saturday and Sunday, I'm just gonna feel very tired, and the video's not gonna go well. But even though it's not gonna go well, I think people will like it more because they'll see the real version of me, the authentic version of me, the version of me that's trying to improve himself, but struggles a lot when he's speaking in English, when he's speaking in Malay, and when he's feeling tired, you can see me struggle. It's quite annoying when I'm feeling tired. What was I again? Oh yeah, the plan for the future. I keep getting distracted by the way. So the plan for the future is basically like this. From now on, I'm going to focus on accounting and get a degree on account, while also making these YouTube videos, my education videos, of course. I'm still going to speak in English for my yapping sessions because it's going to be very beneficial for my English speaking test and also Malay speaking test, because I also make education videos in Malay, so I can score both of the speaking texts in both languages, which is cool. And yes, why do you want to okay, it's fine. I'm just feeling so tired, man, because I just don't like it. It's so annoying because whenever I want to sleep at night, I just like to overthink at night. It's so frustrating. And then whenever I wake up, I just feel so lazy and dizzy. I just wish that I was like, I just wish that I was perfect. I'm just a very idealistic person, and also tomorrow is my birthday, and I really don't care because I'm just kind of content with what I have. I'm just grateful with what I have. I'm not gonna wish anything unrealistic, because if I wish anything unrealistic, then I'm gonna be a very pessimistic person. Then I'm gonna be a very, very melancholic person. Melancholic means very sad person, a person who just too depressed, who is just very sad all the time, who just follows his emotions all the time, who doesn't improve himself, who doesn't accept imperfection. That was a bit too long. Oh, I'm getting distracted all over again. Yeah, and okay. But the reason why I'm trying to get an accounting degree is if I feel like being a teacher is going to be too hard, which is handling too many people feels a bit too why can't I just word this out, man? I just really hate that. I should have just showered, but you know what, it's okay. People can see the real authentic me. Oh, wanna know why? The reason I'm getting an accounting degree in the future is because if I don't become a teacher, if I feel like being a teacher in YouTube or in anywhere else is quite tiring, is too hard, it burdens me too much, which is handling different kinds of people. Because being a teacher and ustad, you have to handle all kinds of people, not all kinds of people, but different kinds of people, and they have weird personalities and stuff, and you have to try to accept that, and you need to have some patience with the people as a teacher and an ustad. Being an accountant, however, or a historian, however, I also want to be a historian as well because I love history. I love I love learning about history. Not just the Islamic history, but the history of the world. I just love seeing not seeing the history, but I just love, how do I word this out? But basically I just love history because the past, I just feel like the past is much better than the future. I'm just more of a past guy than a future guy. And accounting, because I'm actually a bit more introverted than extroverted. You might see me on camera as a bit more extroverted, but I am actually more introverted. Yes, I do this. I am an introvert in my school, but people can see me as an extrovert sometimes because I get up on stage and talk on stage and yap about whatever is in my mind, like this. But I'm deeply introverted. Seriously. Sometimes I do like to spend time on myself, like on Thursday, after a long day of bola takrab and marching, practicing on marching, I took a rest and lie down like this. Wanna see? Down like this, with Mother Nature, with Allah. That's just a demonstration. So, if I feel like being a teacher or an ustad feels a bit too hard for me, feels like a bit too hard for me to handle too many people's judgment, I'll be an accountant and a historian as a backup plan, because I am also quite introverted as well. And also, yes, even though in accounting you have to record so many types of documents. Right now I'm learning about ledger, and there's a lot of types of account, which is too many. No, there's way too many types of account, which is too many. I think I'm talking way too long here, but it's okay because I need to talk as long as I can possibly to let my feelings out and let what I'm trying to say here, but speak in my mind. But still, I'm quite but while being conscious about what I'm saying in front of camera. Don't worry, I'm not gonna say anything weird or stupid, but I'm just gonna try. I'm trying. I'm just gonna try saying things that clear and direct. I don't know where this sound, man. I still need practice every day. Not every day though. I just need to warm up. Okay. So now you know what's my plan here. And now you're seeing me struggle with speaking. Tomorrow's my birthday, so I have a birthday to myself. Whoever's watching, I hope you improve yourself. No, not improve yourself, but find me as a more relatable person. I feel like I want to blame these retainers, because I really hate wearing these retainers. They're just really uncomfortable, and it makes me talk less clear. It just makes me harder to talk. Even though that's not the problem though. It's just I'm not used to talking in front of camera or in people in general. So I think that's all I want to talk about. Hopefully you find this video entertaining, and not entertaining but insightful and very relatable, because you can see me struggle a lot with talking in front of a camera. I'm not going to cut anything when I'm editing this video. I'm just going to increase the volume and also just upload it. Goodbye.